I'm adding a first-round draft pick until we go a perfect 20-0. And in our first season, we went 3-14. That's less than ideal. We've got a lot of work to do. Starting with the most recent draft in 2024, we'll be adding to the Tennessee Titans Brock Bowers, the almost offensive rookie of the year. And the reason we added Brock Bowers is because he's already an 88 overall, just starting as a rookie. So can Mr. Bowers help us get through week 1? Let's go ahead and sim ahead. They're playing the Bears. It's a very winnable game. We've got to... We went 0-1. Oh, attempt number 2 is already out the window. Well, luckily, I've got a fun twist to throw in here. We're going to be spinning this wheel to determine which year's NFL draft we're going to be taking a player from. So I'll give this thing a rip early on here, and our first spin is going to be somewhat recent. I've got the year 2013. And I'm actually blown away because there is not a single quarterback on here until... Oh my gosh, it's all linebackers, defensive backs, tackles. I don't see any quarterbacks. That is crazy. Now, the player options we have on here are great. I mean, players like Desmond Trufant, who was awesome. But I'm actually going to go with a player that's still in Madden 25 today. We're going to go with the right tackle, Lane Johnson, who currently plays for the Philadelphia Eagles, which is exactly where he was drafted. And that already bumps our offense up to an 83 overall because Lane Johnson is a 98 overall. That's a huge grab for us. But something's telling me as long as we have Will Levis at quarterback, we're not going to be so lucky. First off, let's see if he can at least help us win a game. Can we get past the Chicago Bears? We did in a 27-21 victory. Now we're taking on the New York Jets. If I remember from one of these videos previously, the Titans have a crazy hard schedule, so I don't know how this is going to go. And we lost. We're 1-1. Well, we got one game farther this season. Let's see which year we're going to be adding from on our next spin here. We're moving to 2017. That could be a good one. Oh, yeah, baby. We are for sure going with Mitchell Trubisky. Obviously, I'm kidding. We're going to take Patrick Mahomes. I don't even have to think twice about it. I will not make the same mistake that Ryan Pace and the Bears did, okay? And out of nowhere, man, that one addition changes the face of this entire organization. Just ask the Chiefs how much it changed their organization. Clearly, we should get farther this season, so I'm assuming we beat the Bears. It shouldn't be an issue, right? Yes, 1-0. Now let's get past the Jets. The Jets started 0-1 again. Can we topple our next foe? We can. We're 2-0. The Packers are a big question mark. They really are a pretty good team as far as Madden goes. I'm not going to compliment them in real life, but we're going for 3-0, and we got it. With Mahomes, our offense jumped up to an 87 overall. I did not even realize that. Are you kidding me, dude? Keep simulating into week 4 or into week 5, and we're 4-0 with our bye week in week 5. That's actually such an early bye week. I'm going to go ahead and sim to mid-season, see if we can keep this undefeated streak going. 5-1. Okay, it's not bad. It appears our 1L was to the Bills. We lost 7-20. I mean, this is going to be a really hard challenge. We've got to take on the Bills, the Lions, the Chargers, the Vikings, the Texans, the Commanders, the Bengals. We have a really difficult schedule. But now that we know our next hurdle is the Bills, let's see what draft we're going to be adding a first-round pick from in our next one. We're going back in history to 1984. What I haven't told you is with all these old drafts that we've included on this wheel, I have a twist that's going to make things a lot harder later on. The 1984 first round, I'm looking at Carl Banks of the New York Giants. That would be a good option. And I'm not seeing a ton of... Oh, we got Joe Alt's dad, John Alt. But honestly, besides Carl Banks, I don't really recognize any names on this list. And Carl Banks takes our defense up to an 84 overall, and he fits right into our scheme, which is perfect. We have him at a 92 overall. I think that's more than fair for how phenomenal of a player he was. Now, we've been making progress. Come on, just show me his... Oh my gosh, we got worse. Now, I get it. Madden Sim Engine can be random, but I mean, going from 5-1 to 2-4 the next year, that's tough, bro. I mean, we're losing to the Colts 28-2. Thankfully, the further we get into this, the better our team is going to get. So as we progress, as we keep finding more years, this time we got 2005. No way. This was the year Alex Smith was taken first overall. We got Pac-Man Jones, Antrell Roll. These are so... Oh, DeMarcus Ware. That's interesting. Mark Clayton was taken then? I thought he was way older than that. And Roddy White, bro. There are some really good choices. Let's have some fun with this. We're going to be selecting Roddy White, the wide receiver out of Alabama that was taken 27th overall to the Atlanta Falcons. Sitting at a 97 overall, superstar X Factor. This guy is just a beautiful human being. Now, my question is, can we at least get to midseason undefeated and have a chance to go to the playoffs? The answer is a resounding yes. But now we've got to take down the Lions. So I'm just going to go ahead and sim this one. And my expectations are low because we've gotten better, but I think we still got a lot of work to do. Holy crap, we won. I don't know what to say. Patriots though, watch. We go 7-0 to start the season. We take down the Lions and the Bills, and we're going to lose to the Patriots. I'm calling it right now. I know this is going to happen. This is how Madden Sim always seems to. Oh my gosh, we're 8-0. I think we're only 6 seasons in, boys. Welcome to my ASMR content. The Chargers are a good team though. They're especially good in Madden. Madden loves the Chargers, but maybe Madden loves the Titans now. And we lost. Yeah, I mean, it was bound to happen. We lost 20-10. Maybe we'll draw the year 2010 in our next wheel spin. Either way, the team is improving every single year. That's what you like to see. And we're going to end up with the 2019 draft. Pretty recent on this one. For the 2019 draft, we've got Kyler Murray, Nick Bosa, Quinnen Williams. We'll just skip by Cleveland Farrell. Devin White. Whoa, we can add Daniel Jones.
Absolutely not.
Okay, a lot of really good players out of this draft. I mean, Brian Burns, Dexter Lawrence, like Jeffrey Simmons. You could almost take any of them, maybe besides N'Keal Harry or Daniel Jones, and pretty much end up with an addition to the team. But I've got to do it. We've got to go with Nick Bosa, the 2nd overall pick in this draft, which, by the way, boys, on this site that I'm using, you'll see it says the 2018 NFL draft picks. This is the 2019 NFL draft. The NFL's tough because the season goes in between 2 different years, so things like this can get confusing. I'm just doing what the NFL Hall of Fame official website actually tells me to do on this one. Clicking on 2019, and this is what it's getting me. But I mean, just look at this defensive line. Tavondre Sweat, Jeffrey Simmons, Nick Bosa, Carl Banks. Are you kidding me? Because our overall is really starting to get up there. Now, as I sim to midseason here and hope that we're undefeated, I should tell you guys that little teaser I told you about earlier. If we get through 10 seasons and we're currently on our 7th, and I still have not completed our objective, once we spin that wheel, I have to name a player that was taken in the 1st round, even if it's like 1980 that we land on. And if I'm unable to name a player, we don't get to add anyone. So the stakes are going up, and so are the W's. We're starting off 6-0. Come on, baby. Give me the Patriots. I'm feeling good. No regression here. 7-0. Come on. The Chargers toppled us last time. The question is, can we get ahead of them this time? Our team is a lot better now. We got Patrick Mahomes leading us, bro. Could this be the season we get it done? Could this be the one already? Yes, sir. 9-0. We are flying through this. Now we've got the Vikings, then the Texans, then the Commanders. This schedule doesn't get any easier as we are 10-0. Come on, division rival. Come on, baby. 11-0. I'm just going to keep rolling here until maybe we get to the Bengals. The Jags are 2-10. We are 12-0. Our team with upgrades is up to a 91 overall. Now it's the Jaguars, another divisional opponent. We already took down the Texans. Let's take down the Jags, and we do. Besides the Bills, who we already beat, and the Lions, honestly, the Bengals are just they're going to be another thorn in my hip. I can feel it, man. Can we get past the Bengals? We're at home. Should be a huge advantage. Come on. 14-0. Come on, baby. Now, the Colts beat us last year. So if we lose to the Colts right now when I'm 14-0, I'm actually going to cry. We lost 34-31. I cannot fathom what just happened. We make it past the Bills and the Lions, the Texans twice, the Bengals, and we lose by 3 at home to the Indianapolis Colts, led by Anthony Richardson. I want to vomit. The good news is we're only heading into our 8th season, so I still have a couple seasons left before I have to start doing something much more difficult, and we're gonna get 1999. I can make do with that. Let's see, we don't need a quarterback here, and I wanted to do 1st overall picks for this video, but honestly, it's been all quarterbacks, bro. It's actually crazy. So we don't need Donovan McNabb. We could go Edgerrin James or Ricky Williams or Torrey Holt or Champ Bailey. Holy crap. We've got to go with Big 2-4 Champ Bailey. Even though we're still technically an 88 overall, I'm not even kidding when I say this team might actually do this. With the way that this has been going, we just got to be able to beat the Colts. Simmons straight to midseason. I've got a good feeling about this one. Please don't let me down this season. 6-0. I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. I'm honestly just going to sim through until we lose and just pray that we get it right. Why stop now? We're cruising at 8-0 again. Can we get by the Chargers for a 2nd season in a row? They were an obstacle for us at one point, if you guys remember. Bam! But not this time. Vikings, Schmikings, 28-20. Try that. Our defense is getting better. I'm seeing this in the Sims. I mean, the Texans are going to be a tough game, and we got to play them again. We beat beat them, though. Now we got the Commanders, who have been struggling. Woohoo! 12-0. And the Jags are 2-10 yet again. I think we could just consider this a free bye week just about every single season. As of course, oh, thank gosh. I'm not even kidding. I talked it up like it was so easy. I was actually really nervous. All right, we've got the Bengals again. This time they're 7-6 instead of 8-5. Let's see if we can get past them. We're up to a 91 overall with our in-season upgrades. We get past the Bengals, 14-0. We're taking on the Colts again. Can we finally topple them? 41-10. That is a redemption game if I've ever seen one. We only have 2 more games to get through this season. We've got week 17 at the Jaguars and then the Texans. We're 16-0. 1 more game at home against Houston. We got to take them down, and then we are in the playoffs. We can be the first team to ever go 20-0 if I can just make it to the Super Bowl. I have confidence in my own ability. Come on, boys, please. No! Oh, it's heartbreaking, dude. In the 8th season, we went 16-1. The last game, we lost by 3 again. What happened? I mean, Mahomes threw for 301. It was probably this interception, dude. We're really not running the ball that well, so maybe that's part of our problem. Back to the wheels. This is going to be season number 9. We've only got 2 more chances before I have to start guessing players. 2022 was a really good draft. Actually, I think 21 was a good draft. We got Aiden Hutchinson, Derek Stingley, Kayvon Thibodeau, Drake London, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave, Jamison Williams, Jordan Davis, Kyle Hamilton. There's a lot of really good options from the 2022 draft, but strictly based on our team needs versus what we've added already, we need some safety help up in here. So I'm going to add Kyle Hamilton to the squad. And in season number 9, I need Kyle Hamilton to be it. I really don't want to take this to 10 seasons because if I have to start guessing players who were drafted in like 1982, I am so screwed. And I'm going to sim straight to the playoffs and try to stop it right before we would face off against the Texans in hopes that we get there to begin with undefeated, but then in hopes that we can actually take down the Texans. And I tried to stop it early. I wasn't able to, but we went 17-0. That's an undefeated regular season. Now we're tying the Dolphins, which you guys always bring up in my comments, with their playoff and Super Bowl run and shortened season compared to now. They went a total of 17-0, but can we win 2 playoff games and a Super Bowl? And we're starting in the divisional round against the number 5 seed Pittsburgh Steelers, who took down the Patriots 31-10. Will the boys be rusty off of their bye week? I sure hope not. It's 7-7. Now we've got the ball back, 14-7. We can't stop the Steelers, bro. Is Russell Wilson cooking? We got the ball again. Score. Thank you. Oh my gosh, we're absolutely going off right now. Please make a stop. Thank you, boys. We are going to the conference championship. And I'm not surprised to not see the Chiefs here, considering we stole Patrick Mahomes from them. But instead, now we've got the 2 seed Baltimore Ravens, who just beat the Chargers 35-21. Now we're under the lights, and the pressure is on. As Ravens start out scoring, we only put up 3, and they go ahead 14-3. Can we put up 7? Finally, can we get a stop? No, we cannot. Oh my gosh, what is happening? It's 24-17. We tied it up. They don't score. We make a stop. Can we score? We do, and we take home the victory. I'm out of breath. We're going to the Super Bowl, baby. And we meet again with the Lions, who we've beat several times already. But the good news is that even though we're playing on all Madden, I get to hop in and play the moments of this game. And of course, the boys already know I'm only running coach suggestions, so let's see what we can get done with this Titan squad. All right, I'm looking for something simple and easy on the first play. I just want to get a couple yards, and that's what we do to Calvin Ridley. Somebody get open. Somebody get open. That was probably the wrong target, but it's a short completion. I would love to get the ball to Roddy White if they would give me the opportunity. Yeah, they did. He's wide. What? No one covered him? Hurdle. I tried. See who wants to get open right away here. Tight end, out of the backfield, first down. I'm starting to wish we stole Aiden Hutchinson so that they wouldn't have him. Hey, you know what? That's fine. We got Tony Pollard anyways. Touchdown, 7-0 lead. That's how you start a Super Bowl. I gotta remember I got Brock Bowers on this team. I'm going deep to Roddy White. He's gonna be open. He's gonna be open. Is he faster? He is! Roddy White! Leaps into the end zone. Let's go, dude. And we got the ball back in the red zone, and Mahomie is in the Mazzoni. Oh, my Lord. Please don't share that joke with anyone. Promise me. Oh, my gosh. That was such a dangerous pass. Whoops. The boys get a stop. We get the ball back. We got a chance to score here. 4th quarter. Put your 4s up, boys. It's 3rd and 3. They are pressing Roddy White. Is that the smartest thing? Oh, my. Instant pressure. And I got sacked out of field goal range. Oh, that's a nightmare scenario. I don't know where this defense has been all season, but we're getting every stop imaginable right now, and it's making me a very happy person. B is wide open. I'm just going to run it, though. I'm just going to run it, take the easy first down, and hey, is that a late hit? That's literally such a Mahomes penalty, bro. I have never gotten an unnecessary roughness on the quarterback going out of bounds like that or a late hit ever until you use Patrick Mahomes. That's the craziest thing I've seen. And people say Madden is not realistic. Back in a second down and situation. We're hitting Brock Bowers. They can't tackle him. He's down to the 5. Now, I already feel good, but another touchdown here basically puts this game away. So that's what I'm trying to do. And Tony Pollard is getting stuffed. I just want another score to ice this thing. And Tony Pollard finally gets in. 31-7. This was a massacre. GG, baby. 20-0 in our 9th season. Thank goodness we didn't have to get to our more challenging attempts. Let me know some of your 20-0 ideas down in the comments below. Subscribe while you're there. And if you haven't seen, we've done a whole playlist, a bunch of videos going 20-0 with all different sorts of teams in different ways. Go watch that right here. You'll love it.